Hello, welcome to episode 199 of the Epic Film Challenge. Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. This finishes the Jim Carrey marathon that we did, which comprised 10 Jim Carrey films in a row. Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. This is one of my favourite films ever. This is in my top 3 favourite films. It's just ever since I first saw it in the cinema. Yeah.
What's your top one then? Back to the Future?
Well, I'm saving the kind of top list for another video, but anyway, I'll tell you after the
Why did you say that one?
I don't know. Anyway, well, I just want to get the point across that I really love this film ever since I first saw it in the cinema. In 2004, I saw it the day I finished school. I went and saw it in my school top, with all the people's writing on it and stuff, and it was an awesome day, topped off with an awesome film. Really love it. Anyway, the storyline is Jim Carrey's character meets this girl, and I don't know, how would you best explain the storyline? Well, the storyline is that he meets this girl, he goes out with her, and she erases him from her memory. There's this place in the reality of this film where you can go and get someone erased from your memory.
Because the relationship went straight to...
Because the relationship went badly. So he decides that he's going to have her erased as well. So it gets the whole process of them plugging into his brain when he's asleep at night and erasing the memories. And most of the film is him in his own memories, slowly realizing that he doesn't want it to be erased, and he starts hiding in his memories. And it's just such a crazy film, and there's so much creative stuff going on. And what I really love about it is that most of the effects are practical. Just for one example, he's walking down a street in a memory, and she's shouting at him. Kate Winslet, by the way, who plays the woman, and suddenly she's sort of blurred and out of view. And I remember watching the behind the scenes, and they're actually holding up a sheet and walking behind him. So that's all in camera, like there's no digital effects. I mean, there are digital effects in the film, but the director, Michel Gondry, really is a fan of physical effects, which I love. Yeah, the chemistry between Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet is awesome. I really like it. I really love how Jim Carrey plays his character, because it's really just... I don't know. In the Truman Show, he kind of was still funny a little bit. Like, he'd have those little quirky little... In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This one, he's totally, a man on the moon again. There's no weirdness to him in this. He's really just straight.
Man on the moon, he is weird though.
Yeah, no,
but in this one, he's...
Yeah, it's probably the straightest role.
Normal man.
And he does that really well, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, because just looking at his face sometimes, you can see how he feels and stuff without him being overly... He's good at subtle acting, basically. And yeah, I absolutely love this film. And it's set out weirdly as well, like things jump back and forth and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10. Without a doubt, it's in my top 3 favourite films ever. And now your thoughts, honey.
Well, we're already given some thoughts, but...
That's true.
It is one of my favourite films. At least one of my favourite films with Jim Carrey. Popcorn.
Why are you doing
that? I just had to push it in. I like how creative it is. At the same time, it's really confusing, but you're like, oh yeah. It is very confusing, and some of it has like really bizarre moments. It's a very creative movie. Like there are no movies out there just like it. Don't know what else to say except for what you said.
What would you rate it?
What did you rate it?
I gave it a 10, but you don't have to.
Of course I don't have to. But I think I want to. Yeah. I'll give it a 10.
Okay. And just in closing, one of my favourite things about it is that it kind of shows you a relationship backwards. Because when they start erasing his memories, they start with his last memory of seeing her, where they're at each other's throats, and then it slowly progresses until they're like so in love. I just thought that was really cool. There's also like a little side story with Kirsten Dunst, and she's got this crush on the guy who runs the whole memory erasing thing, and we've also got Elijah Wood, who's trying to steal the character Clementine, played by Kate Winslet. He's actually taken all the stuff that Jim Carrey's character had, like all his write-ins and memories of her that he gave to the company because they had to take all the objects out, and he tries to seduce her using the same things that Jim Carrey did, which is really creepy, but it just adds to the film because he starts doing the same things that Jim Carrey does, and Kate Winslet's character is kind of like, hang on, this is a bit weird, which almost makes you think that the memory is not completely, there's still something there, and that's also hinted at the beginning and the end of the film.
And like the ending.
You kind of hate and like the ending. The ending's very
realistic.
Is it?
I think it is, because if you, like you said, that the girl, she shows them the videos of why they want to forget the other person.
Yeah.
If you hear the other person say so much shit about you, and you know that probably your relationship is just going to go bad again.
Yeah. After
so many months or years.
Stop watching if you haven't seen the end. Carry on.
Then what's the point of staying together? And so they realize, okay, we can't do that. So
that's not how it ends.
You said that they saw the videos and then didn't end up
they heard the audio tapes, and Kate Winslet was like, okay, I'm leaving. This is not a good idea. And he just says, wait. She's like, well, if we do this, it's just going to end up the same way. And he's like, okay, let's do that. And then they just start laughing, which hints at
you said that they didn't end up together.
Yeah, they don't like grab each other and stuff. It's hinted that they do. And there's a shot. The last shot is them running across a beach, and one of them falls over, and then the shot just like skips back, keeps playing over and over again, which basically hints that they're always going to end up together. That's what I love about that end shot. They're
meant to be.
Because when I first watched it in the cinema, I was like, "What does that mean?" And I thought about it and went online and stuff. And anyway, I like interpretive endings. Thank you for watching.